Hello world, WayofTime here, bringing to you another episode of Minecraft Invasion. So what I think I'm gonna start with is removing the door. Yeah, that probably makes no sense whatsoever without context, so let me try to give my context. Did I just get hit by an archer? Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea in the world, so I think I'm going to remove that, because obviously it is not working out for me. Maybe that'll work. Does he try to shoot through it? I don't know. Anyway, so there we go. That guy's dead. This base isn't really working out very well. I'm going to be fully honest with you. Not working out very well indeed, mainly because let me do a bit of crafting while I'm talking. Mainly because of all of the digging zombies that are managing to find their way into my abode. Now, I like all these invasion guys like the next person. I mean, plenty of fun people to chat with, some exciting content, etc., etc. However, it becomes very difficult to manage to, well, do anything when they steal your diamond sword and your shield that you had. Which, well, it's not exactly the most invigorating thing in the world. Let's see. Let's maybe make a steel shield. Steel shield. Spartan just needs some steel and a wooden thingamabob. I thought I had some sticks on me. Yes, I did. I'm not entirely sorted right now because I'm back from a death-defying escapade. Oh, that's one use for that. Anyways, back from a death-defying escapade where I got a few more materials. However, I think I interacted with a Herobrine which decided to steal both my sword and my shield, so my good shield is gone. Sorry, now I have my good sword is gone, which means that I am going to need to create a new one very soon, and I am lacking in a few things. Now, one thing that's also been bothering me is that a bunch of invaders have still been steadily clawing their way through there, which is not good. So they've been going at the underground network and managing to get into my building, which obviously is not a very good thing. So there are two possible ways to rectify this. Oh, by the way, I have some teleporters, so two possible ways to rectify this. One of the ways is to put turrets everywhere on the outside, but that obviously will not fix the invaders that are managing to dig underneath me in order to get to me. Option 2, which I think is the most imprudent, is when I get everything upstairs, which means I am going to need to start thinking about moving very soon. I will want to move everything so that it's not here. Speaking about everything that should not be here, I need to grab this, this and this, because I think one thing that I should get is a turret going out this direction. For, well, obvious reasons, because they are managing to pile up behind me. Now, maybe before I start tinkering with things that I don't fully understand, I should start with a bit of an explanation. I got one turret there, and I got at least the means to start another turret on my person. Might need to think about doing that at a later point in time, but I need to kill the things bad. I got the front handled very easily. Do I have some crossbow arrows? Yes, I do, so let's take care of this witch. So the front is handled. I got a turret to my right, or at least on that wall right there, as you see. Okay, I'm out of bolts, whatever. But I'm going to want to have some on each and every single side, at least while I'm trying to get things situated so that I'm not dying. Turret. So let's get just one more turret. We'll just need a bit of that. Hopefully just that. We'll just make that. I don't want to worry about all the other stuff. And we'll go with our disposable item turret because we don't have everything. We're missing redstone. Did I put redstone somewhere? Anyways, looks like I'm gonna have to have that automated soon as well. So I guess we're gonna have to Say no to drugs and all that. Okay. So as I mentioned, I was out, and I picked up a few things. I got my redstone here, actually. Managed to get some iron, some things like tin, nickel, copper, silver, lead, obviously a bunch of things that will be very helpful, and a bit of extra redstone, as well as some more airdrop containers. So we do now have a bit more as far as iron goes. We'll still need to process all this, obviously. It's not a charity exactly, but we are actually able to have a bit of stuff to work with. Now let's actually quickly look at this before I get started. We got 24 more logs, and this axe is almost dead. It's only got 13 durability left, and it's not exactly the most helpful of axes in the world. Let's fix that in the meantime, because I'm not going to be able to get to that anytime soon. So we needed to make those items, and I recently learned that I was going about things the wrong way. So these, I get 4 machine structures out of it. Yay! I made too many of those iron plates, etc. Oh well. More like Orwellian. So we got that. We got a chest. We're going to need more than that in order to do anything helpful. So let's just cut these down, and we'll be able to get a sawmill assembly thingamabobber very soon. So we needed an input hatch and an output hatch. So let's put this here. Put one here. That's the input hatch. Output hatch, okay. Darkoso, if you're watching this, those types of shaped recipes are really, really, really freaking annoying. Speaking about annoying, where is my book? There it is. So book, I got one quest without a... Okay, show survivalist. Apparently I claimed another one of these, or did I... That's very odd. I thought I claimed that. Pretty sure I did. Maybe it's a real life day. That might be the reason why I could actually claim that. Anyway, so let's look at our actual thing, automation. We need a saw blade assembly and a power input plug. So power input plug, requires those batteries. Did I make those batteries already? Now I think I had the ability to make the batteries, but I didn't yet, so I am going to need to get those. So what was it? It was some tin plates. Got aluminum plates. Don't think I have any tin plates on me. I'm not exactly a tin man here. Think I'll take those just in case. And one iron rod. And let's take the tin with us right now. So I think I have it already set to plates. Yes it is. Okay, let's check here first. I got aluminum plates, not exactly what I'm going to need to go for. Nothing here. We got a bit of extra steel that we can use. And where am I going to put my saw blade assembly? That is a question. So I think I was actually talking about what I'm planning to do with my base design. Not in very good detail, obviously, but I'll try to get that going. Saw blade assembly. At least we have the use for those copper plates and those extra iron bars, so that is good. So those turrets on all the walls is going to be helpful, but I want this to be more defensible. So what I think I will do is, because obviously the threat of these guys digging their way into my basement is not going to go away. It's too riddled. Unless I fill it completely with concrete or some other such, it's not going to go away anytime soon. I already have the copper plates. That is good, and I think I only need one of those. And we'll want to get an automation system. For that, once we have... Well, we do have power, we're just going to need to get the willpower. But that's something else that I'm going to have to look at another point in time. Anyways, so the problem currently is the fact that all of these monsters want to kill me. Obviously, they're not actual monsters, but whatever, I digress. and they really want to kill me dead, meaning that they're going to dig underneath. Now that's not going to be a problem normally. However, how I can rectify that is just that they'll have no reason to dig underneath. If I basically break down all of these walls and have pillars holding up this base, etc., the only option that they'll have is to pillar up, and if there's like a bunch of turrets that are killing them dead, they're not exactly going to get much out of that escapade, so they won't even bother, or at least they'll be shot dead when they attempt so. So what I'm trying to say is, in order to improve this design, it'll be just a simple matter of knocking down all the walls, putting in a very strong countermeasure, so to speak, like a strong foundation, so that it's even more difficult for them to tear up the place, because I will want a livable space, even if it's not the best in the world. And yeah, that's basically my thought process on that. It's going to take a bit of time before I have the ability to do that, mainly because I am crawling through my wood completion. But it's at least something that I'll be able to strive for. Okay, so now let's go into the tech stuff. We don't need this. Doubt we're going to need this. We might need a chest. And I guess I'll use that for power, and we're not going to use that. Maybe I'll just put this here for later perusal. Anyways, I need my... Do I need engineering wire cutters on me? No, that is not what I was trying to look for. I was trying to look for, not the book, the wrench. Ender IO Yeta wrench. Anyways, not gonna bother needing that probably. So, we got this. We got a hollow projector. So let's look. Need a better way to chop wood up that isn't by hand. Build the cutting machine multi-block structure. Take care of it. So I assume these are all of the items that I need in order to make the cutting machine. But the hollow projector, by shift-clicking, selecting cutting machine, and click where you like the ghost blocks to be placed. Okay, so cutting machine. Okay, these weren't all the things that I needed for the cutting machine. Let's check the recipe for this. Oh god! That is a thing. I'm glad I don't need to do that. So, I want to make a cutting machine, please. Hollow projector. We'll say that it goes like this, maybe, and right-click here. Okay, that is a cutting machine, apparently. How do I want this? Okay, this is the power. This is the output. This is the cutting machine block. This is a motor. So I still need a motor in order to do anything, it seems. So we'll need to get motoring along. So the motor, I think, is the power. No. So we have cutting machine, we have the output hatch. Where's the input hatch? Is the input hatch lower or something? It might be. So let us put this here instead, and right-click this. Input hatch, output hatch. Okay, so it was being blocked by the torch. That's why. It was not putting a ghost block because of the torch, meaning that if I put it like here, that should be good. So, do I really want it to be here? Guess there's not much choice. Cutting machine, output hatch. I might as well... I wonder if it's unidirectional or if it needs to be a certain direction. So, let's try this. We'll just put the power at a different point and get this going. So we want the power to be here. So we'll have to cut this down, and I killed the ghost blocks. That is great. Power here. Power to the people. We'll temporarily put that back. Can I even put this back? I think I can. Yes, I can. I know I can. I think I can. I think I can. So let's put the saw blade down here. Can I rotate that? No. Maybe if I had a wrench, but anyways, I think that's the correct direction. I don't think it matters. If it matters, oh well. So, input hatch says it's here. It might not need to be there. We'll find out later. Output hatch there. cutting machine actual block here, but also need some form of motor for some reason. Okay, there's that. Advanced motors, which take steel and gold coils. Then there's aluminum. And I think this basically affects the speed and is this method's gating system. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 copper wires, so that's 4 copper ingots per, but we need 2 of those, so that's 8 copper ingots, plus 3 plates, we already have those, plus 2 rods, which we don't. So we needed those 3 plates. We needed a lot of wire. We already have the rod up, so we might as well put that down. Let's just get all of our copper. We might as well get all of our copper, then we'll get this situated. We needed those rods now, so let's do that. That was not how you rod. So there, once that's done, we needed, I think I said 8. I think 8 is the correct number that I needed. Yoink. Okay, there we go. Now that that is processing, we'll be able to eventually get the thing that we needed. So this is helpful motor or advanced motor or any of the motors. Shift click, open that. Shift scroll moves cross section. Shift scroll, eh? Probably doesn't actually do anything while I'm doing that. Shift scroll, whatever, no point looking at that for now. Okay, so we got this. We got this going for us. Sticks, please, thank you. And what did we need to wind this around? Iron, which we thankfully have. Joink. There we go, we got that. And we got our motor. So now that we need, what we need to do is we need to get our power source going, but we're going to need some more of these power thingamabobbers. So let us get those power things going. Cooked there. We still need our stuff which was down here. Is it this one? No. This one? No. This one? Nope. 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 You'd think that I'd be better organized. I saw it, yes. But that's basically a big nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need too many of those, and we'll just do that. And we might as well have some sort of crossbow bolts on us at our given time, because you never know when you'll have to kill a witch. Because witches do what they do, apparently, and it's quite terrifying, really. Terrifying. Absolutely objectively terrifying. Let's get a bit more fuel because we kind of need it in order to grit ourselves up, but I guess we should grit our teeth and just... there we go. Okay, now that that is done, or at least as close to done as it's going to be physically possible while I am doing nothing at all. What was that? That's very weird. I was looking at the press over there with it being a little depressing right over there. So here's our conductive iron. We'll take the... No, can't make any sort of smaller things like the inderium nuggets. Okay, energy conduits, get away, and we'll put our motor... Has to be situated like that, doesn't it? So that means like this. Okay, that should be good. You just need to break apart this, put in the power source, and theoretically, that's ready for processing. Speaking about theoretically, hey, witch! Thank you! Get in range, please. Please. Hi! Face my vengeance. It's going to be a swift vengeance. Witch in hole, witch in hole, witch is in the hole. Thank you. Okay, now that my day just got a bunch, words. Actually, I should try my hopper. That might be able to do what I need it to do. So we have the output hatch, we have the input hatch. I'm not entirely sure how the thing operates, so we're going to give it a go. I should start using my elevator because that's how I need it to do. So input hatch, output hatch, Oh, right-click on the thing. That actually makes the machine. So speed is 100%. We got full energy. Power is 1%, or 1 time. Speed is 1 time. So it's probably affected by a bunch of things. This is the on-off switch. So if I put things in here right now, it's not going to do anything. However, there we go. Oh, that's kind of fancy. So how much do I get? I get 6 per log. Probably does... Okay, we have a net 2 RF a tick, so that is good. But this is basically how I'm probably going to want to cut up all of my wood. Now, it doesn't seem to use that. So let's see. Uses, the cutting machine. Cutting machine uses. I wonder if there's any other recipes that I can do. Uses of cutting machine. Okay. Is it not or dictionaried? That is a crying shame, so I can only use the base like vanilla wood or stuff like that. The point is that I do now have a cutting machine, meaning that this is going to go a lot better. I thought I put you in. Apparently shift-clicking doesn't really work in this. But, well, it's not like that matters too much. So, let's see. Does it export automatically to the chest? No, it doesn't. It seems like it's going to have to be extracted from this in order for it to actually work. Speaking about extraction, hope I get enough materials to make another teleporter soon, or rather elevator. Let's look at what we got here so far. We got a bunch of different ores: nickel, glowstone, copper, lead, silver, obsidian powder, coal dust, and these are still working up a storm, which is good. So this is managing to give us a bunch of different materials. Now, not all this stuff is useful. This coal powder actually is useful. Am I able to burn this? I don't think so. Arc furnace is able to use it. Alloy, smelter. Maybe I can use it for other things. Can I compress this? No, I can't. So this might be used in something else. So we got some useful things. We don't have things like iron dust, but we got gold dust, nickel, and copper. Might be the only useful things we can get out of this, so I might want to think about voiding some of the stuff. Oh, we also got powder tin. But this array does seem like it's working well enough. Now, things that should be working a bit better, now that we do have our wood... Man, you are such a keener. Now that we do have our wood, we can start continuing this array, because this will be very helpful to have in order to do our sorting, and I think actually it is going to be very pivotal to our success. So let's start doing that. Okay, what do I need for us to continue this adventure? Trim motor. Minecraft Flight Simulator. Okay, apparently I can make a plane. But I like trains, so we're just gonna go with that and ignore what I just said. Why did I sort that? That was the most stupid thing ever. Okay, so now that we have our wood situation a bit better, actually let's grab a bit more wood so that we can continue. Okay, didn't cut anything else. That is unfortunate. Now that we have our wood situation out, let's just make a few more drawers and just start shoving some of our miscellaneous stuff in it. Well, we'll try to group things in a logical manner, but that's not necessarily always going to happen. Eventually I am going to move that to the sorting system. I think would probably be the best thing for me to do. So let's get this sorted. So probably just going to want to do that right away. And I think I'll just have these automatically export. So it doesn't really matter how I set this up to start with, because I'll place whenever I need something else, I'll just place a drawer down instead of placing all the tubing, etc. Because frankly, we know what it's going to look like, but we just want to limit all of the stuff that'll go in. Actually, let's just cut up a bunch of our wood. We are going to have some more coming later on, so we might as well just turn basically most of this stuff into some more drawers for our later perusal. So what's some of the things that we're going to need, other than, well, all of it? Then again, we probably don't want this to be our only sorting method. Might prove to be a bit difficult if we were to just do that. So insert, and that is sand. And actually, I think I'm gonna do a bit of off-camera stuff right now and just do a bit of thinking with all the stuff that I need. Okay, let's not be an absolute doofus and look at all of the quests we have. So we have Blast Off, which seems to be something that'll give me an elite motor. Yep, claim that. Okay, elite motor. Machine speed is that. Oh, crap. Oh, really? Really? Thank you. So, I think I broke that motor completely. So we got better speed, power is better, so that is good. I should have checked that immediately, but I didn't because doofus. So there's that. So we got that reward. Precise assembly. So this is stuff in order to get to space, which I don't know if I'll be able to get to now, obviously not. So some of the items you'll need to get your space program running aren't able to be crafted by hand. The precision assembler will be required. So this precision assembler will need copper coils as well. Crafting the smaller complex things, and I get more hatches. So what is the precision assembler? Oh, there you are. Thank you. I didn't lose it. So precision assembler. Precision assembler requires a bunch of junk, which I'm not going to bother with right now. Okay, moving onwards. So we got upgrades, which gives us a remote control. Utility create airdrop request remote. So calling down a utility airdrop will deliver cyberware parts, collect them to upgrade your body later on. Okay, so that's what those do. So I guess we might as well claim that quest right now. Utility create airdrop request remote. Do I need to pick this up in order for it to register? Probably. So let's just drop this, pick it up. Do I need to use this in order to use it? Maybe. No, I need to craft it. Crafting, okay, needs a circuit board. You know, I got time for that, or at least I don't have all the things I need. Livestock. Okay, livestock gives us one of those. We need a basic capacitor, and we need redstone. Don't have the redstone for that, but that is a quest I'll be able to do, so that's good. So automation. Let's check our in front and see. So Farmer John gives us bone meal, diamond axe, and diamond hoe for making a farming station. I'm not using that again. Power reserves gives us our Restonia crystal and a double layer capacitor. Being able to effectively store your excess power and charge items is going to be very important. Build a capacitor to begin storing energy. So we got that covered. We'll look at that in a second. But we got a bit too much bone meal. I think we'll use those for the trees. Anyway, so uses of this. Can be used to make drill components, single batteries for actually addition. So this is an actual addition thing and is going to be useful for a bunch of things. Recipe needs an atomic reconstructor. It looks like I'm going to have to do a bit more research on what these actually are. But it's at least good that I have it, and I'll be able to utilize it in the future. So, there's void resourcefulness. Bypass the surface into the void. Below the bedrock has a possibility of resource collections. Use the digital guide to assist you in building the void resource miner tier 1 structure. Don't forget to power it and use a chest to collect the resources. So, void resource miner controller tier 1. Did it need this? Did it say it needed the holo projector in order to look at it? Let's just quickly look at this. So, oops, that was not what I wanted. Okay, let's get rid of that mistake from my existence. So, void resource miner. Void resource miner tier 1. Did it say tier 1? Oh. Whoa. Clear lens needs clear glass and a lens. Lens is clear glass. Clear glass is smelting enriched sand, which requires sand and nether quartz. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in order to make that, and you can dye it, which is always helpful. Laser core. Sorry, I said 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus this, not bad, and this. And the blocks of gold, which I do have, so this might actually be easy enough to assemble, especially if it gives us some resources that we don't have. We might want to set up something a bit more powerful before we get... Sorry, I thought I heard something. Before we get that going, but okay, let's see. We can probably do so. It said quartz, right? We needed 9 quartz, or let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13. But we needed regular sand. No, we needed heat sand. We could also use heat sand instead. So get this, get that, got that. We'll start smelting this up because we do have all the stuff in order to do so. Get that. Should I even bother? Whatever. Continue smelting that. Okay, so that is starting. We don't have any netherrack still, but I think we have everything else in order. I should make a bucket also. I have the ability to make a bucket, and I know that is another quest. That requires string. I was in the right chest. Requires string. Making that, so I got a bucket. That's one quest down. But the void miner is definitely going to be something I'll want. So I got water bucket and also that, which is helpful. And I know what watering can is. Okay, so we are getting a bit more progress. We have all the quest chains at least done. And I think the void resources are definitely going to be very helpful for us. So let's see what we need now. I'll wait for this, start doing a bit of construction, then we'll see where we stand at the end of this. Man, those drones can be complete dicks. I just saw one fire. Ooh, speaking about firing, let's get this situated. Let's see. This is set to insert, and all those are set to insert. Ah, yes, I forgot to redo that. Let's hopefully get that. Okay, that's good, and I'll need to have this automatically insert again. Oh, wait. Extract. Always active. Okay, there we go. Now that that is solved. Yeah, I just had a drone do a drive-by with its saw blade and managed to cut down this place a bit, which obviously is not the most helpful for me, considering I like to be alive. Thanks. So let's just light that. Maybe I'll want to think about doing some terraces, but it's not going to be important right now. So, I think making this void miner is going to be nice. I don't have all the tools in order to operate it at this juncture, but at least I'll have a few things that I'd like to do in the future. So we got that. We'll need to make end stone, which we have the ability to do so, and I needed 2 more of those. Great! But I'll have to wait till next time because reasons. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Minecraft Invasion. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to future episodes. And thankfully, we are starting to get a bit better with the resources, but our defenses are still lacking a bit. WayofTime here, signing off. Have a wonderful day. Cook! Yeah! Okay, apparently the void resource miner is not as lovely as I thought it'd be, but oh well, at least I'm gonna get some material from it, although it's not going to be initially helpful. Resource miner controller. Uses of this. Let's see. You can actually get uses for this. So this costs actually not that bad.